To kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Aaron Jones.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain there of 21 yards. first down carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Green Bay.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. A.J. Dillon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 7, Packers 2. To kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 14, Packers 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knock.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And goal.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Rodgers.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's
Why Carson mute?
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, it had an X over you.
First down is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah.
Second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Is this the same one that you guys were doing earlier?
First down. Now the Colts will use their third
Well,
and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
I'm gonna
in the first
eat
half.
and then
First and 10
play.
at the 11. Kaepernick to throw again. Flush to his right. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70%
Got tons of
or
crap in my
better
room, all over
2
my
weeks in
bed.
a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 21, Packers 2. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19.